Mr. Floppy, Winky, Wilma, Winterfred, and Roar. This is the way you cut a fish. Head from body, belly to breast, spine, ribs, fins, and skin. 5 in the first catch. A deep, bloody bucket, mother's knife tricks. From this day on, I will believe everything she tells me. Always eat what you kill, but never name it. Thank you. Welcome back. Woo! Welcome back. We're in round 3 of OC RYSE. So let's just jump right in. I'm going to announce the last score from round 2, which is OSHA team 1, and they had 154 points. So we're jumping back in, which means Sage Hill is on deck, and Sosha is coming to the stage.
Fancy seeing you here. Hello, I'm Carlisle Huntington, and I will be reciting The Witch Has Told You a Story by Ava Lavelle Hammond. Okay, thank you. You are food. You are here for me to eat. Fatten up, and I will like you better. Your brother will be first. You must wait your turn. Feed him yourself. You will learn to do it. You will take him eggs with yellow sauce, muffins torn apart and leaking butter, fried meats late in the morning, and always sweets in a sticky parade from the kitchen. His vigilance, an ice pick of hunger pricking his insides, will melt in the unctuous cream fillings. He will forget. He will thank you for it. His little finger stuck every day through cracks in the bars will grow sleek and round. His hollow face swell like the moon. He will stop dreaming of fear in the woods without food. He will lean toward the maw of the oven as it opens every afternoon, sighing better and better smells. Thank you. And my response poem entitled, The Wolf Was a Charming Man. Little Red, what's her name, walked for miles through the lush green forest that was supposed to be dangerous. Her feet tired from walking someone else's path, her hands aching from carrying someone else's burdens, and her throat dry from telling someone else's sad, sad story. And so it was that during this long and strenuous journey, the little red what's-her-name came across a fork in the road. But before the fork was a man. No, a wolf. Maybe both. Either way, the wolf was a charming man. He smiled his snaggletooth grin and held out a charming hand as he asked the little red what's-her-name to run away with him. I'm so sorry, Mr. Wolf, said the little red what's-her-name, though she was clearly unapologetic. But I already have a path. Take to the right, between the towering oak and the winding stream. That was the path I was told to take, and so it is the only path for me. Very well, little girl, said the man-wolf. But know this, you have 2 paths from which to choose. To the left lies a land of magic and wonder where you are free to roam. To the right resides a land of half-baked happiness and a life you may never call your own. "Do you think me a fool?" said the little red what's-her-name. "I know there is no such place to the left. I will not be beguiled by your basket of empty promises. Now, if you excuse me, Mr. Wolf, I have a dying woman I must attend to." "Very well," said the wolf. He stepped aside and smiled, as if he knew a secret. "But don't say I never warned you." Funny, isn't it? How one can withhold the truth, but that doesn't make them a liar. Thank you.
I have a sneaking suspicion that Sosha is just Carlisle. But maybe not. We'll see. We still have one more round to go. Do I have a score yet? No, because that's the beginning. Okay, so I have been asked to use this time, while the judges are doing their judgy thing, to promote Inkblot, the epic student magazine at RYSE. This cover is gorgeous, and it is on sale out in the lobby for $15, and past issues are on sale for $5. And now a joke about Charles Dickens. Oh, we could say, oh. Charles Dickens walks into a bar, the bartender, and says, "I'd like a martini." The bartender says, "Olive or twist?" Please, so up next on deck we have OSHA Team 2.0. Please welcome to the stage, Sage Hill.
Hello, my name is Shanby Sobers, and I will be performing Laughing Heart by Charles Bukowski. Your life is your life. Don't let it be clubbed into dank submission. Be on the watch. There are ways out. There is light somewhere. It may not be much light, but it beats the darkness. Be on the watch. The gods will offer you chances. Know them. Take them. You can't beat death, but you can beat death in life, sometimes. And the more often you learn to do it, the more light there will be. Your life is your life. Know it while you have it. You are marvelous. The gods wait to delight in you. Thank you. My response poem is titled Small. You start out small, without a mind to give your conscience a place to rest. Your body and your life are but clay. In the hands of the people who first lay eyes on you, you are innately miraculous. A product of either passion or pain, or if you're lucky, you come from love. But regardless what made you, you are beautiful because you are alive. And as you grow, that beauty changes, it waxes, it wanes until it finds its rightful place on your skin, behind your eyes. And when all is quiet, behind my eyes, I see everything that made me, everything I have been, and everything I will be. And I know that I am just a small piece of a very big universe, a universe so ill-defined, almost like it's designed to confuse us and force us to think and rethink, to find questions to answers that don't exist. And you ask yourself, who am I to live, to breathe, to love? When did that become my right? But you can't answer that. You see, no one can. We who are beautiful simply because we are alive without reason. Or we're alive with so much reason that we elude our own understanding. It could go either way, yet collectively we choose to believe the latter because all we really want is to be certain of something. And since the universe is infinite in its complexity, we convince ourselves that there must be, needs to be purpose in the complexity behind our eyes. And when all is quiet, behind my eyes I see everything that made me, everything I have been, and everything that I will ever be. And I know that I am just a finite piece of an ever-growing universe. Thank you.
Do I have a score? Thank you. Sosha, round 3, 146 points. All right, let's just keep moving. On deck, we have OSHA Team 1. That means OSHA Team 2.0 is coming to the stage.
Hello, my name is Karina Richardson, and I will be reciting Siren Song by Margaret Atwood. This is the one song everyone would like to learn. The song that is irresistible. The song that forces men to leap overboard in squadrons, even though they see beached skulls. The song nobody knows, because anyone who has heard it is dead, and the others can't remember. Shall I tell you the secret? And if I do, will you get me out of this bird suit? I don't enjoy it here. Squatting on this island, looking picturesque and mythical, with these two feathery maniacs, I don't enjoy singing this trio fatal and valuable. I will tell the secret to you, only to you. Come closer. This song is a cry for help. Help me. Only you can. You are unique at last. Alas, it is a boring song, but it works every time. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Hallie Solomon. I will be performing an original piece called Classical Illusion. I sing my song from breaking, broken off cliffs, my taloned feet clenching their perch. I am still against whirling air and relentless waves. I am the only thing echoing against rock, water, feathers, no ears to hear it. The only canals it echoes through are those of the grottos of the nearby island, inhabited only by shipwrecks and the skeletons of my past lovers. My feathered sisters squawk that I tease my prey too much. But I can't help but ask you, will you pluck me out of this bird suit? Thank you.
Good job, OSHA Team 1. No, I'm sorry, OSHA Team 2.0, my bad. All right, the score for Sage Hill, round 3, 145 points. Woo!
And I will be performing Famous by Naomi Sheenab Nye. The river is famous to the fish. The loud voice is famous to silence, which knew it would inherit the earth before anybody said so. The cat sleeping on the fence is famous to the birds watching him from the birdhouse. The tear is famous, briefly, to the cheek. The idea you carry close to your bosom is famous to your bosom. The boot is famous to the earth, more famous than the dress shoe, which is famous only to floors. The bent photograph
is famous to the one who carries it, and not at all famous to the one who is pictured. I want to be famous to shuffling men who smile while crossing streets, sticky children in grocery lines, famous as the one who smiled back. I want to be famous in the way a pulley is famous or a buttonhole, not because it did anything spectacular, but because it never forgot what it could do. Thank you.
No. There. Hi, I am RYSE, and I will be performing an original poem called 49er Hands. Walking down Hollywood Boulevard as a little girl, my father tried to point out the gold script names curled into the sidewalk. Instead, I looked at my hands and wondered, why aren't mine as big? Why don't my knuckles crease into sturdy raisins, and where are the diagonal edge of calluses? It wasn't until I was introduced to waxy papers with waxy smiles and swollen headlines of must-be truths that I understood how creases might as well be cuts and how calluses will scratch at a powdered face. The real question is, should I buy the lavender or pomegranate scented hand lotion? But those working hands are famous to everyone. The choppy water facets of grandmother skin or the bandaged rough prickle of palms washed too many times for sick patients. I've drummed my pinky fingers on desks to try to build up the bulging veins that marked the days when my great uncle had mastered the pianoforte. That is, until I learned how the purple translucency is not beautiful to the oranges of Southern California. I once watched my father trying to pick the dirt out of the grooves in his fingerprints. The dirt is heavy, he said. It weighed him down and brought him so low that when he looked up, the only thing he could see were billboards of whitened smiles and cinched waists. It's heavy, I agreed, because it's gold. Thank you.
Give it up. Woo! I just flew in here, you guys. Come on, have some enthusiasm. OSHA, Team 2.0, scored 138 points. I don't have the round on there, but that was round 3.